Okay, so
Good day, everyone, and today you're welcome to this live stream by the Cetros on Cetros Vlog. It's a pleasure having you around today. Last week we weren't able to hold the stream and the live stream, and we missed your faces. So today it's a wonderful one, and we're discussing something great. So you're welcome on board. As you come on board, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we want to have your comments in the comment section below.
okay, so to start with, we just want to congratulate ourselves that 2020 that has been one of the toughest year. I know that even doctor can comment that 2020 has been the toughest year that me I've seen in this world, though. But at least we've come to the end of the year, which happens to be December. And as such, there is nothing as good as giving back to the society. And that is why we are talking about globally giving back to the world community today. Because whatever business we are doing, whatever means of livelihood that we are engaged with, and we do not think of giving back to the society around us, I don't think we have any impact that will outlast us. That's why today we are bringing a lot of persons are going to be joining us on this stream, especially some of Nigerians entrepreneurs in fashion and food, different numerous enterprises. As much as we can bring together from the backstage, we'll be bringing them up today. So Dr. Ojo, you are going to be seeing different faces, and we are going to be talking about what we do. Each and every one of us, we have the opportunity to mention what we do and how we are impacting our community. We are expecting a particular organization to join us on this stream. They have offered to make available the products of all the African youths, African entrepreneurs that we are helping to build their brands, to make a living, to ensure that they are doing fine and not relying on stipends, not relying on people dashing their money. But these young ladies and guys, they train themselves in numerous crafts and the likes, and shall be meeting with them because they are really doing well. So the organization is offering to help supply their products anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
They promise to help deliver their products anywhere in the world, and that is what gives us fulfillment, because it's not just for these youths to be a producer of numerous products and the likes. How does that product transform to capital, to cash, so that they can continue to produce more and they can continue to be encouraged? Doctor, are you still with us?
Yes.
Okay. So with that being said, Doctor, I think you have the floor. Just a little bit of your introduction so that people can get to know who you are, especially those that are joining us for the first time. Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you, everybody. This is Dr. Ojo. I work for the United States government in the military.
Okay.
I'm a logistic person. I have my DBA, Doctor of Business Administration, just this year in September. And my background was in engineering, electrical, electronics, but then masters I did in industrial management and technology, and I decided to pursue Doctor of Business Administration just because of my passion for business and also because of my job as well. So that's a little bit about that. I'm also the owner of Uplink Ojo Global, which is it's an I would say like a consulting firm, business and consulting firm. We offer all kind of services, sell products, buy and sell all kind of African products. And also personally, my passion for humanity. Based on my passion for humanity, I decided to invest in giving back to the society because life has been so good to me. I've been blessed tremendously by the grace of God. So I decided to give to society by way of sponsorship, mentorship, you know, uh, all kind of whatever support in any way I can. So I decided to give back to the society for that. So I have series of groups, the mentorship group that I currently uh, head right now. I will meet from time to time.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Let me just cut in here. Based on what you've mentioned, you are going to be seeing some youths. You are going to be seeing young faces tonight. You are going to be seeing some African youth. Because a lot of them are into fashion. They are into fashion. They are into food business. Jim, I can cite Jim Barak. So Jim Barak, we are waiting for you. So because Jim Barak needs to meet with some of these our African entrepreneurs. Okay, so let me just send Doctor. Apologies. Let me just quickly send Jim Barak
Yes,
the
sir.
link to join us.
That's fine.
Okay. So Jim, I've sent you the link to join us. Okay. Now, what you are going to be seeing today is the fact that it has a story. It has a background story. I wouldn't know if you saw the video we uploaded yesterday. In the video we uploaded yesterday, we talked about how it all started. We did not just start doing what we are doing now. Last year, we sold. Last
Let
year,
me tell you.
okay, let my wife.
Okay, it happened that last year we saw so many young entrepreneurs in the fashion industry and in the food industry. So we wanted to start that way because we were actually in the fashion and food then. So we decided to hold a fashion show. And if you are conversant with fashion show, you know that before you can participate, you are going to pay huge money. So we decided to make something different and we decided to make it free. The fashion show was elaborate. It was great. Even the industry, the bank of the industry of Nigeria was represented there, and so some banks, and it was really great. So we had many young entrepreneurs in the fashion and food industry. They even got awarded for their performance. And it was great. Before we could hold this program, we had to sell our property, those that promised to support the program. And that's one thing in Africa. That's another thing. Like an organization that promised to support the program, we just sold our own property, used everything we had. In the end, they didn't pay. They actually came, they did everything, they didn't pay. But we did not die.
You know what? What happened was that they promised that they are going to sponsor the program, that they are going to support us. We went ahead to do a whole lot, but I tell you that not even one cover, not even one cover was used to support us at the end of the day. But we are okay, we are
But
cool. We are happy that we saw life of youth transformed, which is the in thing. And I think we were able to have a WhatsApp group of about, WhatsApp have a maximum of either 256 or
that's two
250.
groups.
So we had up to two groups there. The event was so powerful that I think we recorded about close to 500 participants that came. There
They
was a whole
displayed
lot.
they displayed their goods, their products, their designs. There was a runway. It was really awesome. So, and most of them, we wanted to have the second edition this year, 2020, but because of Uncle whatever, we
Sorry,
couldn't.
let me recognize this person at the background. Ik David is at the background. She will be joining us very soon. He's a business tycoon. He's into CCTV installation and the likes of them. So we'll bring it up when the time comes. And I think I'm citing. Can you turn off the phone? I think I'm sorry for that distraction. I think I'm citing Ajoke Stitches also at the background. So let me bring Ajoke Stitches at the background. Say Jennifer, which is Jennifer and Ajoke Stitches were part of the participants at the Wrong Way exhibition that we did, the fashion exhibition that we did last year. And I tell you that they really had a good time, but I don't want to I don't want to just be the one talking here. Uh, can I have Ajoke Stitches? Are you there? Okay,
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Jennifer, are you seated?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jennifer. Okay, let's move on because we have just one
Can
and a
you
half.
hear me?
Yeah, Jennifer, we can hear you.
Okay.
Can you tell us about yourself, what you do, and what you experienced during the last program we had, African Fashion and Food Expo 2019?
Please, as you're joining the stream,
As
try to mute whatever sounds you have on the
on the
background.
background so that
Please.
doesn't.
The sound is from Majesty. Let's continue.
Okay. IK. Hello,
Yeah, I
IK.
can hear you. I can hear you very
Okay.
clear.
We can hardly see your face, and people want to see the businessman behind this. Don't tell me that there is no light in your area.
Oh, honestly speaking, there is no light. We are using generators, so we are trying to save energy.
Welcome to Africa.
Okay, Dr. Ojo, I hope you can see your
African youth.
African youth. If this is how we want to grow this continent, then I'm just laughing. Okay, IK, you have the floor now. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about what you do.
Yes.
IK. Hello, IK. Can
Yeah,
you hear us? Tell us about yourself. We have just 3
I
minutes.
can hear you very loud and clear.
Tell us about
Yeah,
yourself
before
and tell us
I
about
tell
your
you about
business.
myself, at least, yeah, due to the limited time I have, but I will recommend this thing that you include something like a camera that accepts torchlight, in front torchlight of this, so that if someone is in a dark place, he can easily on his torchlight on the application. I think that will add more value to the software or the application.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
in that case, you have my
So my
permission.
name,
Put on your torchlight now because we need to see your face.
yeah, my face. I'm eating,
Yeah.
you know, too
Face.
many
Yeah.
activities today.
Okay.
We can see your face now. You can
So
continue.
Continue.
my name is yeah. My name is Iken Nadefid. I run a company, CCTV, ICT, and IT company. We are into installation of all type of security and external voltage devices. So you can count on us on anything on security, IT, and ICT. We are full. We do sales and installation as well.
Okay. Okay. So, based on your introduction, I will be asking you some questions. And Dr. Ojo, I will also want you to ask this youth some questions,
Yes,
questions that
sir.
will make them to think deep on how they can improve on this their uh, business, based on the fact that they are young entrepreneurs. And we thank God that you already promised us that you will also assist us in grooming these youths professionally, being a consultant. Hello, sir. Dr. Ojo.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So we'll be coming to that. Let Jennifer introduce
Yes, I can hear
herself.
you.
So, okay, Jennifer, it's time for you to introduce yourself now. Unmute.
Unmute yourself, Jennifer. Can she hear us? Jennifer, please, we are waiting for you. You are to unmute yourself.
Hello, Jennifer.
Can you hear us?
Okay. While we are waiting for that, we have limited time.
Kende.
Let's welcome Kehinde Fagbemi.
Okay. You
Okay.
can unmute yourself. Can you hear us?
Jennifer, we have been waiting for you to unmute yourself. Kindly look at the list. Click on the mic button so that we can hear you when you talk.
Then Kende, I think she's the first runner up or second runner up. She's doing correctly in the African Fashion and Food Expo
Second.
2019. The
Okay.
I'm
second
second
runner up.
runner.
Okay. Okay, you're welcome. So, as it imparted
Thank
your
you.
word, I see you on the TV. I saw her on the channels television display.
The funniest of is that this Kehinde Fagbemi,
Okay, Stevie C.
I've
Yes.
always been seeing her on TV channels now. She's just going places and the likes and
Displaying her wares.
displaying her fashion products and the likes. So your fashion products will be displayed while you talk before the end of this program. What we want is for people to look
Okay.
at what these African youth are doing so that we can begin to patronize them. We can begin to request for their products. By doing so, we are going to make them to have the passion to go and learn more skill, more craft to even advance in it. So Kehinde Fagbemi, you have the floor now. Tell us about yourself and your company.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good
I am
evening. You're
Kende
Evening.
welcome.
Fagbemi.
Good
I am
evening.
Kende Fagbemi, the creative mind behind Killand Wears. And being in the fashion space hasn't been easy, but it has been a great journey that I've found myself into. So I have no time or no idea to regret being in the fashion space. So I really loved it and I enjoy doing it.
Okay. Okay. While you were talking, somebody entered into this conversation, and it's somebody that is so priceless. Jennifer, Jennifer, I hope you can hear us very well. Then all those that will be watching this live stream afterward, I really want you to pay attention to Kelby. Kelby is a master when it comes to podcasts and the business of the next level. He's going to be taking time to explain to us what podcast is today and how we can use it to move our business forward, especially as African youth. So we are prepared a lot of German questions for him. He's going to be on all today because I assume that we don't know anything about podcast, but we want to grow the business of African youth to the point that we can say, oh, Kelby has done a fantastic job. And for your information, what we are planning to work with Kelby to help groom our African youth businesses, help to train them on how to properly use podcasts and the likes. And from there, because all we are about is about giveaway, give back rather to this society. So Kelby is here to give back to the society. So I want to call him Dr. Kelby. You know why I will call him Dr. Kelby? He happens He happens to be the first person in a long while to ask me a question
And you
that
I took you off
that took
balance.
me off balance. I was like, what? Because I always believe that there is no question that can take me off balance because best graduating student of my set. How can somebody just come out of the blue? Because he knocked me off. When I regained my balance, I gave it back to him, and he still answered. So, for the purpose of this stream, I'm going to be referring to him as Dr. Kelby. So, Dr. Kelby, just stay tuned.
Dr. Ojo should also prepare his hot question for him.
Dr. Ojo, I want you to also listen to him. So let the doctors be fighting against Dr. Thank God, Dr. Ojo, being a doctor is even of a senior level. He's a doctor in business and doctor at shooting. He's a military man in the US there. So it's nice having him around. So now I want Kehinde Fagbemi, to conclude on our own talk.
So what are the from the African Fashion and Food Expo, what benefits were you able to acquire that helped your business? And what are the current challenges you're facing now with your small scale business? So that's what we want to hear before Kelvin will help us and Dr. Joe will also help you with ideas.
Okay. At Killand Wears, we do female wear only. Like we deal with females, anything about female only. And at the African Food and Expo, I was able to have confidence in my outfit because I believe that working with African print is really good, and seeing myself that day being the person that make use of African print mostly, I was really proud of myself. I didn't know that when I was coming, I was expecting to win, but when I got there, seeing different design, I was like, yeah, Kende, this cannot be for you. So just forget about it. So I was shocked why I was announced as one of the winners. So I was so proud. I was so proud about it. I'm proud of myself. And my current challenge, should I say is a challenge? Actually, my current challenge is like having the confidence to talk to people about my business because maybe because of my height and my stature, I always feel that people will not want to listen to me or talk to me. So I felt inferior sometimes, even though if I want that thing, I know that I need this, but I was still like, I can do without it. So let me just leave it. Then I'll be there. Then just it's because I have an example for yesterday. Something happened yesterday. I went out and I met someone, and the person I've been wishing to meet this person. Then seeing the actor live in my front to go and meet the person and talk to him was very. I was unable to do it and I didn't do it. So I'm trying to work on that so that it will affect my business too, because I also need to speak to tell people about what I do. So that's my current challenge, what I can call challenge for me for now. So
Yes, sir.
that's it.
So,
Thank
okay,
you.
I think Dr. Ojo can help you with that, and also Kelby will help you with that. So
Yeah.
we can have help you advise that challenge, sir. Dr. Ojo.
All right. Yeah. So, from what you said, you are into fashion, right? Fashion and food network, if I'm correct. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
She,
No.
sir.
she's
He's
Yes,
into
into fashion.
fashion,
yes.
female wears.
Hello.
Yeah, she's into fashion. I'll
Can
be
you hear
showing
me?
you.
So,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we can hear you. Continue. We can hear you. She's into fashion,
all
female
right.
wear.
So now, all right. So now, congratulations to you for winning at the competition that you won. That's good thing. That shows you are doing well. And like they always say that a successful journey is the beginning of another journey to either success or failure. So success is journey, lifelong journey. So you don't want to just rest on that. You have to keep striving because there's going to be more challenges, right? So, but winning, once you win, it's a guarantee that you can always win, right? As long as you don't give up. So I need to congratulate you for that first, and to also motivate you. So thing is to let you know that you need to stay motivated, right? And be passionate about what you do, and also be professional in everything you do. All right. So now the first question that I want to throw to you: what are the current strategies that you are using right now? What is your current strategy, or what strategy do you have now to be able to win the local? And the next question to that will be, what will be your strategy to take your
I,
product?
I didn't get that. I didn't get that. I didn't get
The
that.
first question.
The first question.
What current strategies do
All
you
right.
The
have?
So
first
I
one,
said,
yeah, I didn't.
what strategy are you currently using right now, or what strategy do you think you can use right now to win the market in your immediate environment, your locality, or in the country over there? And what strategies do you think can help you move your product to outside the country, to the rest of the world? Do you
Okay, I
think
think
can
the
help you move your product?
I
Did you
think
get that?
the what my strategy now is like talking more
Oh,
about my business, which I said is. Can you hear me?
Yes,
yes.
continue.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
like talking more
Keep
about
going.
my business. I can talk about my business in different social media, which I'm really working on, and it's working fine. So my own main platform now is about talking about it physically. Like,
Okay,
can
I
you hear
think
me,
I we
please?
just continue. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are breaking out a little bit. So why?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Continue.
Yeah, keep talking. You are breaking out, but I can still hear you.
Okay,
Hello.
let me come in
Can
there.
you hear me, please?
Yes,
Yes, we can.
continue.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear you.
So, okay.
Okay, we don't want to have this kind of glitch. What Dr. Ojo, the question that she's asking is that she has this challenge when it's
Yes, sir.
physically when it's time for her to physically market herself. She's struggling with confidence
Because of our stature.
because of her stature.
Like she saw
Um,
actors. Okay, Kelby.
okay, Kelby,
Because
can
Yes.
of
you?
our height.
Yes, I can actually shine light on that. And so
Okay,
the thing about it is that you are the creator of the product essentially. So you know the ins and outs of how the product is made, what you're using, and that's what you have to take pride in understanding because it's those points that you're actually selling to the people in order to understand and get the vision of your product. So if you create beautiful clothes and women's wear and things to that nature, you're having that pride in that creation. So say for instance, if I was a person that you wanted to sell to, as far as your vision of what you've created, you would highlight, oh, these are fine fabrics that I used, or oh, this is this works for the culture. These are specific techniques. You're selling me on the vision that it's something that you've done. And obviously you've done well because you've won. Like you've made it, you have acknowledgement of greatness. So highlight those things when you're talking to people because you need to show yourself and show like, hey, I created this and it's very beautiful because it represents me as a creator. So you want to highlight that and take that because again, like as brought out by Cetro and Dr. Ojo, like you've made something great for yourself. And so by holding on to that, you can very much so propel your vision. And I think I heard you say that you've been on social media as well, trying to promote and things to that. Looking
Thank
towards
you.
yeah. Looking towards your hashtags and also how you put those in will also expand the vision for your work as well. So that's really good. And I commend you for doing that. But I understand when it
Yeah.
comes to people, when it comes to in person, it's hard. I've done a lot of business meetings in my time, and even I still get nervous. So don't feel bad at all. But what you just got to do is breathe and know that you created the product so you have all the knowledge of the product and you have to just lean on that knowledge to let them know because what's the worst they can say? The worst they can say is no, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get a no every time. You just keep on going until you get that yes. And there you go. You got it. Once you go through that process, nothing stops you after that. You're doing good. You're doing really good.
Okay.
So
Okay. Let
Thank
me just
you.
chip in. Let me
You're
just
welcome.
chip in.
Thank you. I really appreciate.
Kelby,
so can I?
Yes.
this lady you are seeing here has been not even only on social media, she has been on TV, mainstream TV.
Yes.
Yes,
In
they
Nigeria.
showcased our products.
Products.
That came after
She won.
we did our stuff on our platform. We brought forth our products. I'm trying to wait now. Kehinde, as we are speaking now, forward your designs to me on WhatsApp. Forward it so that I can share it with the world.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you. I asked you to do that
Okay.
before now. Now, when you see the product of this young lady, you will open your mouth and be like, wow, wow. That so she's instead of her to be focusing on what she is capable of doing, which was the reason why we did our event last year, to
Mhm.
make youth have confidence in themselves that they can do it. That I can do it spirit is what we are trying to build in them. What she's supposed to be doing is to continue to grow on that. No matter the height of whoever she's meeting with, she should look at them and bring them down to look at her as a what, as a superhero, because she's actually a superhero, somebody that can
Exactly.
cut without using pattern. Are you with me?
Wow.
Over there in the US, you guys use pattern. You go to the market,
Yeah.
you go and buy pattern. But
Yeah.
I tell you, in Africa, we cut right from our brain.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't use pattern
Wow.
to work. We cut out and we even create our own pattern ourselves. Myself and my wife were both fashion trainers and the likes of them. So
Okay.
somebody like this, yeah. So somebody like this should not look down at herself, and that is
No.
why it's so painful. This year we plan doing a version 2 of what we
Okay.
did last year, to bring them all over together again so that the world can see their product. I was already
Mhm.
working on the website where they will put all their products so that people can order for their products. But setting up a website in this country
You have to
is
answer
not as
this.
it's not as cheap as that to maintain it and the like. So now you said what?
Toxin. He wants to go. He said,
Okay. Sorry, someone is Cetro's family. Cyber Toxin is saying, Cetro's family, hello, I came to give you something, but I have to go. A quick hug for you, both.
That's so sweet.
I love this guy. He's always there, always there, always there. Thank you very much, Cyber Toxin. I
Jim
love
Barrett
you.
said you should make him a moderator.
Jim Barak, can you make me a moderator in the chat room? Yeah, we can, but how do we do that? I have that knowledge gap. How do I do that? Jim Barak has
The Jim Barrick, the StreamYard link is actually in the live chat. It's pinned to the top. So if you click that, it will put you in the backstage for Cetro to actually put you into the chat. So
I
just
know.
look
He
at the
wants to
link
be
at the top of the live chat, and you'll be in here.
I don't think that's what. Let me send it. Let me send the link to him again.
But
I think what he wants to do is different from this, because
he wants to be
Okay.
a moderator. He's
because
always been on our stream.
yeah, Jim Barak is always a very strong supporter of this African dream. So Jim Barak,
That's
I just
beautiful.
sent you the link once again. Oh, and you know what? Somebody just came into the background. Dr. Ojo and Kelby. I'm telling you, is a full house today. Somebody just came to the background. Is at the background. This young man
That's good.
is a strong man when it comes to growing agricultural fruits and supplying it to Africans in Nigeria. I'm bringing. I don't know why he's not. Let me just bring him up. Smart choice.
Yeah, good evening,
Are you there?
everyone. I'm here. Good evening.
Okay. We would like to
Can
see
you
your face. The whole world is waiting for you.
basically apologize. I'm still driving. I'm moving to the outlet. In the next, I think, 20 minutes, I should be there.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, okay,
So I'll be
okay.
able to talk to you when I get there.
We'll just hold on for you. When you get there, we'll have you back. Now, say this smart choice happens to be one of those well-thinking African youths. Is an to me is an African youth, a little bit matured African youth that set up a farm products business,
Wow.
and he's collaborating with us. We are collaborating with him this end of the year because we have in Africa. Africa is not like in the US. We have in
Right.
Africa some places it's only at Christmas that they eat chicken. You might find that hard to believe. I was one of those that we only eat chicken twice in a year, Christmas and New Year. That's
Okay.
the
Okay.
only time we eat chicken because our parents couldn't afford it. I'm from a very humble
Understandable.
background. So,
Understandable.
um, okay. So what actually happened? Okay, I'm getting notice that so many people are
At the
at the
background.
background.
Okay,
Okay.
let's try to allow Jennifer in so that we
Okay.
bring others.
So that
Or
others
IK
can
then.
come in. Now, see what we have here is that December 25th, as early as between the hours of 6 and 7 a.m., we are going to be at Smart Choice venue available foodstuffs and live chicken to those families that cannot afford it. So we are
Mm,
busy creating a kind of mini food bank here.
nice.
So please, as many of you just turn on, we are going to be live that day. You are going to smiles we are going to be putting into our community because the beauty of touching lives in the community is what we are just after.
That is so
So
beautiful. That's
um
so beautiful.
I want Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. I don't understand. Hello, Jennifer. Can you hear us? Hello, Jennifer.
You're
We
muted.
have so many people on the.
She's mute. You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. Waiting for you. So sell yourself to everyone here.
Okay. So my name is
Tell us about
Jennifer
what you do
Neward.
and how you. Okay,
Go ahead.
continue.
Let's finish. Okay, my name is Jennifer Neward. I'm a fashion designer. I deal with female wears generally. I just make female wears ready to wear, bespoke dress and the likes. And I sell African fabrics as well. When I attended the African fashion and food um, exhibition, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. It is something I have never done. I've been seeing it on TVs and the rest. And for me doing it, it's like it opens my eyes to a lot of things. Like I've been able to meet other people and see what they have done. I was more exposed. Like I got to see other people and see okay where I need to work hard and where I need to improve myself. And it also helped me, it boosted my confidence because before then I would not be proud of myself. Like I can't even tell somebody I make clothes. But after then I was really confident. I was able to do a lot. Even then, I was not active on social media. But after then, I was so active. I do a lot of things now on social media. It's just boosted my confidence. I was even expecting we'll be able to make this 2020, but I felt so sad when COVID-19 came in and we're not able to do it. So I'm still hoping for 2021 anyway. So 2021
Okay.
we'll do something bigger, I hope.
Okay. I'm so happy that Jennifer is talking here. Jennifer, uh, I asked you to send me
Yeah.
your product. Can you forward your product to me so that I can show it to the world so that they will see your designs? But
Yes.
okay, while she's doing that, I just want you guys to
Yeah, I sent it.
give me.
I sent it to
Okay,
you.
what name did you use? What name on your WhatsApp?
Ah, just check. I sent it to you. So
You
something sweet,
said
Jennifer. Still name. Still the same name.
still the same name. Okay, I can you
I like
re-forward it
responded to your. Yes, yes, yes.
on my just personal WhatsApp line so that I can show it to them so that they get to see. While we are waiting for that, I just want us to take few minutes. I want to share my screen with you guys. See the program, the summary of that program.
Okay.
See the product by this youth. You will be surprised that
Yes,
if
sent it
actually
to your direct.
to my what? To my what? Okay. While we are sorting that out, let me share to you the summary of that program so that you can actually see what went at that event. Because if all these youths are very well worked on, I tell you that Nigeria will be one of the top notch when it comes to the fashion industry. Let me start with this. I'm sharing my screen now.
Yeah, it's happening once again. Biggest free event ever in Africa. South African Fashion and Food Expo 2019, showcasing the best of fashion and food SMEs in Africa. It promises to be lots of fun with free runway, exhibition,
I sent.
fashion
I kept.
comedy, music is going to take place on the 1st of June 2019 at Depot Place. Plot 217 Diamond Estate along Golden Tulip Road. For adverts and sponsorship, please WhatsApp or call 081 For those of you that are fashion and food lovers, don't forget to come in for the best of discounted items in fashion and free food test. Free food test on that day at Seriously Save the Day. Packaging powered by Telling Brands, the one customer bank. Catch you. Bye-bye.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow. That looks so good.
So that's just that even is just I'm coming. That's just an intro. You understand? That's just an intro. What we did was to now do a pre-photo shoot for these youths. They came in with their numerous styles and the likes. Before I bring up that video, I'm going to share the screen with you so that you will see what these youths are producing. You will think that you'll be thinking that maybe they are one of these world-class fashion designers, and some of them, that was the first time they are going to ever participate in anything fashion related competition. They were doing all this designing in their room, in their house, in their small cubicle. They never knew that they are resources that the world is waiting for. But that program brought a lot of them out. I want to share the other lady, Kehinde, that spoke just sometime now, the first lady to speak. I want you to see what she produced. Let me share my screen once again with you guys. Just pardon me, let me share my screen. Because it's not just about talking, it's about walking the talk. If we support these youth, they will really get to where they need to get to faster. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Look at This is one of our design.
Wow.
See, the name of our design
Whoa.
is Kayland Wears.
A brand.
Our brand is Kayland Wears. Can you see this also?
Yeah. You can.
Okay. Can you see the lady?
Yes.
And this is the same lady that is saying that she is shy because of her stature. She has a very beautiful stature that can easily be movable from one place to the other. You can see that. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
And she does all this right in the comfort of her room.
Wow.
Can you see? This is the program. This is part of the picture from the program, the pre-photo shoot that we did for them. I'm going to be calling up so many of our works. So that's that for Kehinde. So I'm waiting for.
It should be on Rodeo
I'm
Drive.
wait- you said
All those fashions should be in Rodeo Drive in Hollywood. They should
in my
all
data.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Let me
agree.
let me share
Sophia.
Sophia Zone, the little girl we picked up in the east. We have not physically seen her before.
Sophia.
Can you
Sophia
see? Hello.
Wow.
Okay. I think I should
Yeah.
just hold on now.
Jennifer.
Jennifer Zone.
We are yet to see your
Jennifer. I've not received yours.
What of the photo shoots that you
let me show you the. Apologies that I'm taking time. I want to show you. Okay. Please enjoy this. This is the program. The photo shoot.
Fine girls when I work it. Girl, I like you, work it. To the best, just be work it. London, they like to work it. And God girls, I be work it. And the young girls, I be work it. No, you still in the show. Flap somewhere and show them how you work it. Work it. Show your action and come work it. You know I love you.
Okay.
Hello.
Wow.
In short, I don't know where to start. I'm coming. Okay. Based on what we've seen so far, that's not even the real event. I'm going to locate the file for the real event and show it to us. But because we have so many people, we have so many of them at the background, they want to tell you what they do and the likes of them. So I'll be those that we have.
Hey, Jennifer, we can hear you now.
No, Jennifer has spoken. So Jennifer, you can join us. What is it called? You can continue to watch on YouTube. Yeah. So Jim Barak is here already. So Jim, you are welcome on board. Let me pick. Oh, we have
my pepperoni.
Wow.
My pepperoni.
We have Rian. Oh. hello, Rian Jackson.
Hello, family. Hello.
Rian Jackson. Let me quickly introduce these beautiful couples to you. I used to think that we were the most sophisticated, most Africanicious pepperoni couple till I met this competing couple. They are also as beautiful as gold to us. So please, can you introduce yourself?
Sure, that was such a great introduction. If only we could live up to that, sir.
Ryan.
Only. I'm Ryan,
I'm Charlita.
and we are Calls from Africa, which is a nonprofit
Yeah,
organization in
yeah.
the U.S.
And
Um,
okay,
We are Cause from
please
Africa.
continue.
We're Cause from Africa, which is a nonprofit organization based out of the United States. We do live on the eastern part of the United States and the state of Virginia. And Cause from Africa is a nonprofit organization. Our goal is for bridging the gap. It's for cultural and languages. So we want to just touch the continent. We want to be able to form relationships. We want to have those of us that are living in the diaspora to have an opportunity to connect with those living on the continent, whether we go for vacation or we go to relocate, or if it's just students anywhere in the diaspora that would like to just connect. We really just want to forge relationships. We have a lot of projects that we're working on, and we also have initiatives that we want to get started in also working with other organizations and other businesses. We like to tag team, so I'll let him share a little bit more about who we are and some of the activities that we have going on.
Sure. So one of the things that my wife just mentioned was our language and culture classes, which are meant to help people from the diaspora embrace the cultures that they're going to come into contact with when they come to the continent. Beyond that, I heard you guys mentioning earlier, because we were watching, we were able to watch a little bit about the small businesses and the micro businesses.
Yes.
We are very strong on trying to get small businesses, and I say micro, and those are those 1 or 2 person businesses. You don't have to be big, you don't have to be sophisticated, you just have to have a will and a skill. If you have those 2 things, we want to work with you and show whatever you're producing to the world. We want to give our audience a chance to see your skills, your products, and purchase those from you guys. That is one of our major goals. Beyond that, if we could talk about Project Embrace, I'll throw it back to my wife.
Yes. So one of the other goals as well is having the micro businesses as well as any skill sets that we can assist with. We also want to do community service initiatives. So on the ground in any particular country, as we're meeting and talking to those and the locals that are there, they let us know what's near and dear to their heart. And we have the most privilege to meet lots of people. And we've actually met a social activist, Amy Job, and she's just poured into us about child marriage and highlighting child marriage in the event to eradicate it. So child marriage is an issue that's all across the continent. We do know it's off the continent as well, but our concentration is the continent. Now, Amy Job is from the western country of the Gambia. So right now we have launched, Cause from Africa has launched a program called Project Embrace. And it is our goal to touch one young lady at a time. So whether that young lady is in a child marriage or finds herself able to escape the child marriage, or if we are able to speak with her family and have alternatives, whether that's through schooling, if that's through assisting with just meeting the basic needs. And again, it also feeds into the small business and micro business opportunity, because that young lady may have a particular talent or skill set that, giving an opportunity, she can have highlight, and then she can have a platform to show off her work. And then thereby means she will have an opportunity to have another lifespan versus what she's in. So really just walking alongside and journeying with Ami Job and all those that have already brought highlighted to child marriage. That is just one. So that's Project Embrace, which is sponsored by Calls from Africa.
Yes, and with that, I just want to say to the young ladies that we've already seen, and anybody else who may be watching,
yes,
those you ladies are incredible. You are the exact type of people that we are talking about, that we would love to show off what you are producing
Highlight.
and highlight that and see if the world can find you, we would love to help. Like I said, we believe that as part of our mission, not only to deal with to do Project Embrace and other initiatives, but to raise up businesses for all the people who are having difficulty, that are looking at this landscape and this global landscape now. It is no longer about selling something outside of your door. It is now global. And we want to use our ability, our site, and our connections to help people who may not have that reach to have that reach and show their, from like these two young ladies, those amazing clothes to the world and other businesses as well.
It's about global. We are a global family and global network. So we want to help everybody that wants to be a help. Let's hold hands and do this together. Stand strong.
By the way, congratulations. I want to say congratulations on the foundation.
Yes.
We are so happy.
That is awesome.
To know that we look forward to partnering with you as well to help those youth, because we will make your foundation one of our projects.
Yes,
we will raise money for your program because it circles right back. That's what we're going to do.
It's a ripple effect. Each one teach one, reach one. So it's a ripple effect.
So
thank you so much.
Before you came on the stream today, we've actually said something about you, because you've actually promised to help get the products of these young Africans right there. And I want to tell you, for last year, we had almost close to 500 participants, young entrepreneurs in Africa. And yes, we still have their contacts. They are going to bring in their goods. We are going to get to you after this. They have ready-made goods, ready to wear, and all the likes. And for the ones that we are just training, that the foundation is just training, before this live stream, our wonderful baby that you saw upload, she was just trying to connect. She wasn't able to connect, but they are doing great too. We are still going to get their works across to you. And we're having our first graduation this Friday, the 11th of December, the first graduation. Oh, you just got to see this guy. He learned carpentry. He can build houses. He builds
on top of the water, on top of the river Rhine. He said, I think I've seen about a 2-story building that he constructed. So he has worked on numerous projects, and the little boy was abandoned by the parents with a carpenter. So they didn't pay. Since they didn't pay for his training, he has just been working endlessly like that. So we got him, we paid for his training, and we gave them 6 months that we want this guy to graduate. We want this guy to have his freedom. And this Friday is getting his freedom. We have been putting money together to buy him his machine so that he can stand alone. Presently, we got him already. We've gotten him a fairly used generator, very big generator. When I say very big, fairly used, in perfect condition. So by next week, we'll be going to the market to go and buy some of the tools that we can afford. We are going to buy and present on that day during his freedom, so that it can be independent. We don't want beggars in Africa. Our youth are fast, they are thinking fast, they are smooth, so we should support them and make them happy. And let me quickly state here that Jennifer's work, you need to see Jennifer's work. She's sent it again. I think I need to share our work with you.
Yes.
What actually happened was that she was using a different name on my WhatsApp, so I never knew that was Jennifer. So please just look at the brilliant job by this African beautiful lady. So I hope you can see my screen. Hello. Okay.
So this is the event.
This is the event. See our designs. We brought in models. We brought in models to wear their products and the likes. We did not collect a dime from them to do all this.
This is the wrong way.
This is the wrong way. So you can see our designs.
Wow.
They'll be sending
So
them.
there are still more pictures, but we'll be making that available. We'll be making that available at specific time. Then as we continue in this conversation, I will locate the file that shows a little bit of summary of how the event went. Apart from food, apart from fashion, there were also people that we supported in food,
Industry.
in the food industry. So those of you
Mm.
that are outside the country, there is a lady amidst them. She packages African food stuff, and I will recommend that for Jim. I will recommend some swallow kind of food for Jim. Let him enjoy the way we swallow our fufu, our eba, and so I'm going to also, before we wrap up this stuff, I'm going to show you a product. These are products that can be, thank God we have
Smart choice.
thank God we have Rian and Jackson. We have you here. These are products that I know that you will help us to get out there. The fashion, the food. Very soon, so many other things will be added. And just like I stated before, we have Smart Choice in our midst, amidst us here. Smart Choice is going to be, Smart Choice has offered to allow us use its business premises to deliver live chicken to those families
That can't afford
that
chicken.
cannot afford chicken. Those families that might be struggling to even eat on Christmas Day, we are making arrangements. We'll buy the food stuff and the live chicken from Smart Choice. We are buying that from him at a considerable price. He has offered to give us a very considerable price. So these families, because if we do not handle it strategically, the poor people can mob us. You understand? So Smart Choice has given us that beautiful environment, so that we will just call those families to meet us at his location. We deliver this food to them between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. so that we want to do it in such a way that people that do not believe that something good can happen on Christmas, they will be shocked that God is still thinking about them, and God is not going to come down from heaven.
Right.
He's going to
That's right.
use human being like you and I to make it happen for them. So for now, we are working on just repackaging little bag, or maybe 5 kg of bag of rice and a live chicken to go with it. So let them have a smile. If we have a little bit on it, we can put tomatoes. Smart Choice, are you listening to us?
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so that you know what we are talking about in preparation. We have already started discussing. We might also consider, there is this product, they call it pepper, Gino pepper. You have Gino pepper?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Gino pepper, we can put Gino pepper with the rice so that they can prepare jollof fries and chicken. Courtesy Cetros Foundation, supported by the beautiful people like you, ready to put smiles in the faces of people. Then Dr. Kelby can go on podcast and talk about the beautiful things happening in Africa, that we are moving away. We are coming to you. Don't think we have forgotten. We are going to talk about the podcast and how it will affect our people's business, especially these young ones, so that they can begin to be taken serious by the global community. So Smart Choice, you have the floor now, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Hello.
Smart Choice.
Yeah, good evening,
Can
everyone.
you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Smart Choice.
Okay.
Let
Good
me check
evening.
my audio. Good evening, everyone. I'm actually
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Good evening, everyone.
We're listening.
Yeah, it's a pleasure
We
to
can
be
hear
here.
you.
We can hear you.
Okay, it's my pleasure to be here. So basically, we opened our leading outlets this year immediately after the COVID lockdown was
You're
uh,
welcome.
released. So, and what we do here is actually to have a very good place for people to do all their or buy their foodstuffs. So rather than going to the general dirty market, whereby a lot of things that are not hygienic, so we created a very good environment whereby you can buy your foodstuff, your beef, your frozen chicken, any type of fish you want, vegetables, all sort of things, pepper and everything. You can even blend in within the outlet. So we're trying to create a kind of a better environment for people to do their shopping. So, and aside that, what we're also looking at is to help the poor farmers. So, farmers have a whole lot of issues about who to offtake their products. They take to general market, and most of the goods are perished even before getting to the market. So we're trying to create a system whereby if you farm a certain product, in a year you can be sure that you have a place to sell this quantity to. So you can actually predict your yearly sales because you already have a market that is taking from you. So we are creating the demand. So we are kind of bridging between the customer and the farmers. So we are creating the demand. We're going to be using technology to do a whole lot of forecast. So we could tell you that so farmer, you have to give us so number of crate of egg in 2021. So you already know that in 2021 you have this market to sell to. So you can now go and uh, do your production in line with what you're doing. So in Nigeria, unfortunately, we don't have a system that works. So like the way in other established country, the Western world, whereby uh, quota is given to farmers. So you already know what you should produce. You should not produce. So they're also able to guide against price fluctuation, whereby there are too much of products in the market, and at the end of the day, price fall, and the farmers cannot even make money because the demand and suppliers have actually affected the price in the market. So, up for the consumer bit, we're also trying to ensure that they get good products at the right price and in an hygienic environment. So, we started with our physical outlet. We have big dreams. We're looking at opening about 200 outlets in the next 5 years. So of different
Wow.
of various sizes. And something that is also coming up that we're also looking at in the nearest future is actually creating a farmers hub, African food in the maybe UK, US, where we have clusters of Africans. So they could also get that. So that's a long term dream we're looking at to do. So we have a whole lot, and we're also going to be using technology to drive a whole lot of things. So the first thing is that we've opened the physical outlets as a proof of concepts because we have our feasibility studies done. We have a whole lot of things done. So, and we're going to be opening up our online website where people within Lagos can order anywhere in Lagos, order for their products, and we do delivery to them. So, and we're also bringing some perks inside so that people can actually benefit. So, we're also going to be partnering with a lot of people outside the agricultural space. So, we have a whole lot in stock. Currently, now we partner with a dental clinic. So, if you shop with us, you can actually get a dental voucher, which gives you the opportunity for free dental consultation and sometimes up to 50% of your dental treatment. So, because dental treatment is also what a lot of people don't pay attention to, and it kills a lot of people in Africa. They have teeth problem. They go to pharmacy, they get drugs and pain reliever and pain reliever and pain reliever. Whereas they're supposed to remove that teeth, or whereas they're supposed to fill or do some treatment to that teeth to prevent the cause to remove the teeth. But they are going to the wrong place because of lack of knowledge, lack of what they need to do, or sometimes lack of funds, to actually do that. So we're also looking at a whole lot of things to do to be able to put a system within the space we operate and also be able to help people to get a better life.
Wow. Okay. You want to say something?
Okay, Dr. Joe, what do you have to say to Smart Choice farmers as in their initiative and the likes? Then before Kellen will now talk about his podcast
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I think they have a very wonderful initiative program, and definitely wish them success at. And as a business consultant, ever need help or partnership, they can reach out to me. I'm very big with so that's kind of my specialization when it comes to business because everything depends on the strategies you are applying. If you are going to succeed or how far you're going to go, depend on your strategy, right? We are talk about depending on your time how you are going to both the immediate one or the one that will come as you progress. In fact, it is a good idea, and I just pray that be successful. I will be always ready to support and help.
Okay,
Amen.
thank you very
That is
much. So,
done.
um, Smart Choice, in case I need to say a little bit about Dr. Ojo. Dr. Ojo is a two-way missionary. He's a doctor of business administration in the United States, and he's also a doctor of security, U.S. military. So he can secure your farmers in the farm. He can he can secure your farmers in the farm, and he can secure your investment strategy. So I think you should have some contact exchange with him, maybe their private chat. You understand? So that in case you need some assistance. With that being said, I want Kelby to come up now, despite the fact that we have some youth at the background. So, and we have to stop by
9
wow, by 9. We have to stop by 9. So we want Dr. Kelby to have the floor. I'm calling you a doctor. So we, we want you to tell us how podcasts can be used as a tool to improve African businesses.
Not only African businesses, all
Yeah,
our businesses.
global.
What of Jim
Yeah.
Barak is also here as
Yes,
to
global,
improve
global
our
businesses.
businesses.
Yeah.
But we are using these African youths as a case study.
Yes, I can definitely answer that. So podcasting is essentially podcasting is essentially the beauty of podcasting is it's essentially having people tell their stories in radio form. So with all these African youths creating so many beautiful things, it gives them an outlet on how to tell their story. Not only that, share their product with a whole different market base. So it acts like radio except for the internet. So the global reach is way much bigger than just your average radio station. And that's the beauty of podcasting. Through my podcast, I was able to not only connect with people like the Jacksons, who runs Call from Africa and help do commercials for them, but I was able to also connect with Black Male TV in the UK through my podcast and come have a connection with them. And so now not only are we connected, but I'm helping with promoting of them and their vision. And the beauty of podcasting brought that about. Just like you have all these African youths who have products that are trying to sell and bring awareness, podcasting is just another outlet for bringing awareness on a whole different market base and changing that from just Africa to global. And so now that's what I wanted to bring to the table to help these youth share their story through audio. And that's why I wanted to connect with you, Cetro, because I want these kids to know, like, not only can you create something like dresses, clothing, food, but you can also create the story and the message behind it to share with other people and just expand out of just your country. And that's
Wow.
why I created an initiative. And it feels like every time we talk, like things just grow more bigger and bigger. And I'm so happy to know that because
Yeah.
since the establishment of my podcast, I started a production company to help produce ads, promos, and so many things that can help bring awareness to so many different people and programs that are going on. So I love what you're doing with the expo because I want to know how I can help promote the expo through commercials and ads to bring more awareness. Because by doing that, it grows the audience and the eyes to help these kids with their projects, whatever it may be at the end of the day. Because I want to make sure, just like you and everything, not only are they learning, but they're gaining value from what they're creating. And that's what I'm trying to do. Give them the tools to create something more to help promote their business, whether it's just knowledge of social media, knowledge of using audio tools, anything. What I can supply, I definitely want to help bring awareness. And through my podcast, I'm trying to do that.
Wow, wow.
Something real
So,
quick.
so, so that's why I said you are a doctor.
So our
And
is
I,
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Joe, a minute. I want Jim Barak to react to what Kelby just said with
Oh,
regards to podcasting.
on
okay.
fire. I mean, everything that I'm hearing from him sounds like a entrepreneur with a spirit that is it's indomitable. It's gonna be. It's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna stop him. Calls from Africa. Can I ask a question? Do you have Bitcoin currency ability to buy and sell products from Africa using any type of cryptocurrencies, or do you have access to those?
Could you repeat the last part of that question? We missed the last part.
Um, one of the things about the Cetros Foundation that I'm really happy about is that they're getting these podcasts made, they're getting these contacts made with like Black People TV, Sister Shanice, and in this network, I think there's a currency issue. Is there some type of cryptocurrency that is being used to facilitate a faster type of getting it to the market?
Hello.
Is it if I understood correctly, that question was about currency?
Jim, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yeah, that was a yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Jackson.
It was breaking.
Real Jackson. Did you
Yes.
hear Jim clearly?
Hmm? I didn't hear it clearly, but I believe the question related to currency and maybe expediting the process because of the change in currencies going
Okay.
from one to the other.
Exactly
You
that.
know? Yes. And as you and based on the fact that you asked that question, you understand the difficulty there and what challenges that can present. We are challenged with those same issues dealing with the currency. We've had that pop up a couple of times already. That's one solution that we are looking for to improve upon how we do that. But currently we're sitting mostly on the US dollar, obviously, because we're in the US, and our purchasers are certainly sitting on the US dollar as well.
Yeah.
So it becomes the issue, like I said, in the transmission of that money to the individuals. What we've done is we form what we call friends or groupings in different countries that specifically aid in that country. So like we do business in the Gambia. So obviously we are connected to some folks there who deal in velocity and can help us to deal the best way in those velocity moving forward. So when we get with a company, usually we like to do it through, like I said, the Cetros or an organization like that we can work with directly to help that piece of the pie. So we do it by engagement. We do it by engaging people who have foundations, charities, other organizations that can work with us to make that seamless as we connect to the local individual, who's actually selling the product.
Right. And all that's explained ahead of time as well.
Okay. Jim, are you satisfied with the answer you've gotten?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I would also ask the same question to Smart Choice too. I just would like to hear his answer also.
You like to do what?
Smart Choice, the gentleman.
Smart
Smart
choice.
choice.
Yeah.
Hello.
Could I get a follow up with him on that same question about the facilitation of the currency and how it slows down the process?
I I do not really hear him very well. I don't know if it's my network.
I'm also struggling to hear you, Jim.
Jim, he needs the question again.
Or if you can just type the question in the chat box so I just
Uh-huh.
respond.
Oh, okay, okay. Jim, can you do that? While Jim is doing that, because of our time, Smart choice. This information is for you in case any of us need to reach
Doctor.
out to Dr. Ojo. You can get this on Dr. Ojo. Then please let Dr. Kelby, please, because so I'm sure so many people will want to learn
Podcast.
what you do about podcasting, because what I saw you do on podcast, you just sent a link and I went there, I was like this. I used to think I'm very, very smart and intelligent till I started
Thank
seeing some things from you that I'm scared of, that I need to read more. So I actually love the way you use storytelling to do your presentation, because it's
Mhm.
something that gets, especially these African youths that are designers that we are bringing here. This is one of the way to make them happy to read through and listen to what you are saying, and they will
Yeah,
also want to learn from you on how to maximize their sales, their exposure, and also to even boost their confidence level using
yeah.
storytelling via your podcast. I'm sure that someone that is conversant with podcasting, I don't think that person will be shy, like the way
Kehinde.
Kehinde was saying that she's shy or what have you. There is no way I'm going to be shy, especially when I have this my beautiful pepperoni delicious hot baby girl. I can, you know what? As I was saying it, I can see Jim Barak finishing up the sentence. My goodness. So you know all this? Wow. Okay. So with that being said, I just want to play the summary of the event to you guys. I tell
We
you,
are waiting for Jim's question.
we are waiting for you guys to send us. Then please call from Africa. You know what? Amidst all of us, the people that are saddled with the highest level of responsibility based on what projects the Centros have is called from Africa.
They have to help
Because
us take the goods.
I've told all these youth, majority of all these youth that you are going to see that we're going to play their video now, I've told all of them in Africa we say make mouth. I have make mouth. I have spoken with pride that we've gotten an organization that we move whatever you produce, they will make it available to people to purchase, and you'll be smiling. Those youth were like, wow, they were already calculating how many dollars they are going to make. So more, I wish you more speed, more fast delivery, and I know that you can never go wrong, because when you have a beautiful baby girl beside you like that, you cannot mess up.
let me let me just say this. I'll be remiss because my good friend family Franklin is not here with us today
Right.
because of internet issues. But one thing that I guarantee he would have said today was love plus support equals growth
Growth. Yep.
every time. And
Yep.
that's what we're about. Love plus support equals growth. So if we give love and support, you will grow. And we expect the same in return.
Yeah.
It's that's the mantra. So we really love that you're saying that. That's the environment we want.
Yes.
It's time to change away from the corporate mindset and go into a love mindset when we're dealing with each other. and
Mhm.
move from there.
Yes.
We will grow if we love and support each other.
Yes. It's
Or-
global. It's global. Look at us. It's a great
Exactly.
bottom line,
You showed us love, and we've been growing.
Yeah.
KB,
Wow.
the doctor, the good doctor, has showed us love. We are growing.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Yeah.
the more love, the better. And we are going to show that love in return. That's our mission. That's our
Yep.
goal.
Ripple
Mhm.
effect.
Is to do
Ripple
just
effect.
that.
And you know what? Based on what you've just said now, there is somebody I want to put in a fix. Can you get the person that I want to put in a fix? Jim Barak. I want Jim Barak to have his YouTube channel because I tell you, I want him to have his YouTube channel, and all of us will support him, and we would love to do videos from Africa, merge it with videos from the US.
But the thing is about YouTube is I can't trust them. I can't. That's the thing. I just can't do it. And one of the things I was trying to get at was about D Live, and I hope Dr. Kembe or how does it? Well, I'm sorry, Kembe. How do you say it?
Yeah,
Doctor what?
Kelby.
Kelby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kelby.
I think you would know a little bit about D Live, and they have a cryptocurrency type of situation. If you know about Steam and how they pass around the money, this is a very valuable tool. And D Live is Steam, etc. to get on something, and as even just as a backup, because it uses this gift giving ability for watching a show. So if all those entrepreneurs that you're speaking of went and had their own little D Live show, then all the time that people spent watching it can now be distributed as a form of currency in a sense. I mean, I can't, like I know that Africans and American currency are pegged at different dollars, but that's where it's at. I think that decentralizing, getting away from the mainstream, and just letting the flow go, just 100%.
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. And to follow up with what you said is, I also agree with the idea of what's going on with YouTube. If you've read the current situation, what's going on with their terms and conditions, you understand that YouTube is trying to monetize whether you have the following or not. And to me, that robs the creator of any purpose of trying to make money or more. So I definitely do agree with the direction of YouTube. And to complement what you just said, there are entities that are having the gift exchange rate to things such as like Twitch is one of them, Reddit is one of them. I know the Steam community has their own type of currency. The long term for what I've been doing for my podcast and the production company has been working with people like Franklin and Ursula of Blackmail TV to create a platform to where a lot of these entrepreneurs can have a place to come that is not guided by the gatekeeping of big business like YouTube and things, to where they can have their creativity shown while getting a much better monetization experience, and for the user themselves to actually get something in return to contributing to the creators for their
Right.
time and efforts. And that's something that is in the long term of what's been planning with
Exactly.
Blackmail TV, and also that's been communicated to Cetro as well, because it's something that I envision for happening for 2021 and moving forward, is to
Right.
have something like this going, because there's so many creatives on the continent of Africa. We've seen fashion designers, food, and we can go on, music, like so many different things. And for them to have a platform to where they can display this and make something of it, not only from a creative standpoint, but actually earn money, it changes the whole principle of how they're showed. It also changes the narrative of Africa and how they're viewed within the West and other places. And so, though my production company and the podcast are small and they're still growing and trying to figure out the vision, they're just linked to a chain and something very bigger. And that's the big picture for me, is the network that can help grow the vision and change the narrative. Because
Okay,
that's
because
uh-huh. Go ahead,
okay,
Setra, go ahead.
sorry to cut you because we are in between timing. Let me quickly say, let me show you this. I've been showing you this comment from Dr. Ojo. Do you want me to read it for you? Dr. Kelvin, are you planning to sponsor the podcast adverts for the African young business owners, or what does it cost to market their product on your podcast?
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Like for all the youth, the African youth that's been like featured on here and for coming up, any way that I can help bring awareness, feature their work, anything such as for my podcast to have, yes, definitely. I definitely
Whoa!
want to bring awareness,
Wow!
awareness to their
Wow!
product.
Wow!
Yes.
And
Okay. um, Jackson.
Yeah, I just want to. I wanted this
I
to.
always struggle. I always struggle to pronounce your name because when I want to pronounce your name, what comes to my mind is Michael Jackson.
Close enough. But I would like to say to piggyback off what Kelby said, like I said, that's part of the love and the support and the growth that we're talking about. For Calls from Africa, there is no charge to do any of those things. It's literally, we'll take the images that you give us, the video, the content, anything we can use to help market. We will create the marketing package on our site and put it up there and then put it to the world. There is no cost to individuals for any of that work. This is
thank you
about
so much.
this is about lifting them
Wow!
more than anything. That's the point. So
Wow!
piggyback on what Kelby's saying is yes. We're not for us. There's no
Wow!
cost. We're just going to start
Wow!
showcasing these people. Now, if they become
Wow!
all millionaires, maybe they'll come back and say something to Calls from Africa.
Helping sponsor somebody.
Very well, very well.
Now, you know what? I want us to
That's good,
quickly.
guys.
I want to share this. I want to share the summary with you guys.
Thank you so very much.
Kindly,
Are you sure that's the
kindly see this, please.
So is it about so yeah, oh yeah, shake body, oh yeah, move body, make you ring alarm, oh yeah, shake body. Them girls they feel me now, cause I get some money, then they feel me now. But then they do me anyhow. I don't get some money, they wanna get down. They want hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They want know where I come from, I they run to some Lagos to London. All the blessings I love, I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. I say all the blessings I love, I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. They hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They want hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. Kalema, sagacité, équilibré, faro tema, décalé. Décalé, cricana, 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 pom pom. So mucho, calo pere, calo pere, calo pere. All the blessings I love, I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. I say all the blessings I love, I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. They hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They won't hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring alarm. Oh yeah, shake body. I'm designer aware now. I can take all the girls on aware now. I'm the man of the year now. I'm a music they blow every year now. All the way from Katy, the whole world now just to hear me. My haters just to hear me. Nobody think that would hear me. All the blessings and love I just see just to make me the shout hallelujah. I say all the blessings and love I just see just to make me the shout hallelujah. You hold me for ransom cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They won't hold me for ransom cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses.
So,
And you know what I get from that? I get the feeling that everybody else that came in second and third are going to be going, hey, I want that trophy.
so that was what you are seeing there was our own way of putting smiles in the faces of African youth, young entrepreneurs.
That was 2019.
And it cost us all our financial reserve. But we are happy because we saw those youths as of today. Some of them are they have their businesses running now. They have organizations that order for their foods. They prepare this food from their homes and they deliver at the doorsteps of banks, people that are doing small shops and the likes of them. Those that are into fashion, they are busy now creating for their local environment and the likes.
And now they are going international.
And now with what we have from
Calls from Africa
and
podcast
from Kelby and from Dr. Ojo and Jim Barak and a whole list of others, we can now begin to see this our African youth getting more awareness of their products. Today's vlog will not be complete if I don't show you this. I'm sorry, I need to show you this. There is a particular female amidst them that I said all she does is to package African foods and the likes. Let me just show you that. Time is up, but I just need to show you that because where's okay, these are what she does. The Glory Farm, stockfish, all those stuffs, so she can get it out to you guys. These are grounded crayfish and just numerous stuffs. This is honey from Nigeria, the local honey. So different stuffs. And when they even came during the event, this is the lady in charge of it. This is the lady. She participated in that program and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I want to believe there is nobody that we are leaving out of. Okay, there is another lady that I would have loved us to see. There is another lady, Thomas Brown. This particular one, I don't know how I think this particular vlog, we might have to do a version 2 of it, because I tell you, there are others now that will be angry with me that we didn't show their product and the likes. So we might need to create another time, another Sunday to agree on and bring them. There is a particular lady that came on this, attended that program, and after the program, the government approved her product. She produces baby foods
African baby
African
food.
baby foods. Yes.
Very good, as in.
This one, there is nothing like bio.
So we have to bring that.
This is natural. As in, I don't know why I don't have I didn't prepare a video. Yeah, I'm supposed to show you that video. If you see our product, I will share the product with you. Maybe I will even do a vlogmas on it. Our baby food are natural baby foods. The government of Nigeria has approved it, and now we need to get our product out. So with that being said, and because we need to run for another program elsewhere, we want to say we are so glad, we are so happy. Jim Barak, maybe I did not tell you, Jim, everybody here knows this already. The government has approved.
Jim knows now.
Jim knows.
He was congratulated.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I just need a physical mailing address, and then I can
That's
start
the
it.
foundation, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. I want to get a physical mailing address, and then I can start getting, do the dot connecting, and start, really putting my efforts into, what you guys are doing. I wouldn't be
Oh,
here. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in you. So
wow.
Thank you so
We are so
very
glad.
much.
We are so glad. So with that being
They are
said,
sending the appreciation.
the ladies, those youth, they are sending their appreciation.
Say, I really appreciate it.
Somebody saying, I'm really short of words right now.
I really appreciate.
I really appreciate it.
Wow, thanks so much, sir.
What is that?
Wow, thanks.
Wow, thanks so much, sir. Okay. Then we have CZ Smith saying, fantastic, good job. Okay. Faster Design saying, great. So we want to use this opportunity to appeal to all those that we were not able to bring on board. Next time we'll bring them on board, and we are so grateful.
Thank you to Dr. Joe, to Dr. Kelby, to Network, as in to, as in what's the name of their foundation again?
Rian
Their
Jackson.
foundation is your foundation once more. We want to appreciate your foundation. The name of your foundation.
You're talking about us? Calls from Africa. At callsfromafrica.org. We're at callsfromafrica.org or Calls from Africa on Instagram or Facebook or everywhere. Calls from Africa.
I'm even going to do a video. I've been working on compilation from all of you, for end of the year video. You will be shocked. Just by the time I finish eating fufu, I will have energy to design something nice to showcase all that everybody is doing.
I want to say a big thank you to Calls from Africa. Thank you so much. And Jim Barak has always been dear for the sectors. He's our moderator. Thank you so very much. So it's been nice, and to all the young entrepreneurs that participated, want to say thank you. We appreciate you all. Till we come next week, we really say thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.